And we have breaking news now, a stolen car pursuit. Desmond Shaw is live overhead in SkyCal with more. Des, okay, we're looking at this vehicle now. Tell us where you are, sir, and what's going on here.
Well, here we go again, Pat. It is a stolen vehicle. It is a stolen Kia. What do you know? We are in Long Beach here. This is LA County Sheriff's deputies with Lakewood, with the Lakewood Division. They are the ones that have been in pursuit of this with the legendary Skynight overhead. Wow, kind of some dangerous maneuvers right here. So they've actually gone back into surveillance mode right now. That's where they kind of hang back. The units have shut down their lights and sirens, and they're primarily monitoring this one from the air. Earlier, when they were in pursuit, they did have authorization for both the pit maneuver and spikes, but it sounds like the watch commander backed off on that, and now they want him to kind of hang back and monitor this one from the air. So we'll see if that gets the suspect to calm down. That's generally why they do that, to try to get them to stop endangering the public so much. So we'll see if they decide to re-engage in this one or what the deal is. I believe there's 4 or 5 people in the car in the heart of rush hour now in Long Beach westbound on Willow Street, making our way from Long Beach headed kind of towards the Wilmington area, Pat.
Oh, just noticed they let that pedestrian go by. Was he at a stoplight, Desmond, do you know? And he ran a red light but let the pedestrian cross? Because I noticed the rest of the car stayed behind.
I think that is what happened there. So at least they had the sense to not endanger that pedestrian out there. But then they were kind of looked like they were flying by someone else who was in the middle of the street. So we're headed down towards kind of the ports right now. Ports of LA, ports of Long Beach. There's some really weird streets. Of course, we're on the 103, the Terminal Island Freeway right here. I think this is the first time I've ever had a pursuit on this roadway, the short little freeway which goes into the ports. This suspect could easily get turned around or go into a wrong way area. Or maybe this is their plan to try to go down to the sprawling ports and ditch the vehicle. We'll see what the plan is here as we're now up to 80 miles an hour. And again, they're just monitoring this from the air right now. There are no units behind this at the moment, even though sheriff's deputies started off a little bit more aggressively than we typically see with the pursuits. All of a sudden, they decided to go into surveillance mode, into the median now, turning back around, back northbound on the 103, but looks like they're going to take the exit here to Pacific Coast Highway as the vehicle gets ready to go underneath us here. So now taking another turn right now. Yeah, I'm kind of getting the idea that they may just be looking for a place to ditch this vehicle. So let's see what happens in the next couple of minutes here.
And we have seen what happened, Des, when you don't have units on the ground close by and they're following from the air, which is a good thing. But then again, if you got these many people, they're going to get out and scatter. And then you don't have they done it already? Here we go. Yes.
Yep. And there they go. 5 people, as said. Wow, did they leave the car in park or in drive? I think they did. Out and running. Like 6 people got out and running. And again, it looks like a bunch of kids here, Pat. We've been seeing it a lot of times with these stolen. Look at all of them together now. Running here as a group. We saw something very similar just last week with a stolen Kia that was 5 or 6 people that were in a vehicle here as well. So off of 20th and San Gabriel into this apartment complex, looks like onto a patio. Is this where they meant to go? Is this a friend's house? Is this where one of them lives? Or are they just out here running randomly trying to avoid the helicopter? Unclear at this point, but they are now on this covered patio inside of this big apartment complex off 20th and San Gabriel.
Which could make it difficult, but we've seen more, certainly more choppers in the air. Do we see any units on the ground now, Des? I mean, again, as we talked about, now that they've gone into a building possibly, that, makes it a bit even more precarious. Would they set up a perimeter and try to, obviously go into the building themselves, but look how many stories and really how many units are there. Looks like, several units.
Hey, are these this? Yeah, and now there's a bunch of other people out here running around. I don't believe those are. We'll come around to the other side. I think I saw one black and white that was coming up here on this street right down here. This is 20th Street, where I believe I saw one unit. But I was just mentioning that, and this is what happens when they go into surveillance mode. It could just be way too easy for these suspects. There's another sheriff's deputy right there coming up to San Gabriel Avenue, but they are, they've got a huge head start here on the authorities, that's for sure.
There's no question about that. Now, what would they possibly, well, we don't want you to lose the shot, but you noticed that car that could have been, in drive when they jumped out, it had still been rolling and possibly stopped by something, a tree or something else. As again, I don't want you to lose that shot, but I recall you mentioning that, so we're not very sure about the vehicle itself, you know, I would think that it stopped by now. But okay, there you go. Thanks for doing that, Des.
Yep. Here it is.
Okay.
Yep.
You
Yeah,
got
I
a
mean,
lot of units there.
The suspects. Yeah. Well, yeah, they're all here now. But and all those suspects are in that apartment complex, evading the eyes of law enforcement. So here was the SUV that they may have come and run up and then put into. Actually, no, that is not the SUV. I believe that might have been an unmarked unit right there. But that may have been the strategy to try to kind of throw the airship off to make it look like maybe the driver stayed in the car, just get out of the vehicle, leave it and drive, and then everyone got out. But this is almost exactly like what we saw last week. Again, it was a stolen Kia. It was a group of what looked like, teenagers. They were able to get, I think, half of them in custody last week. Today, it looks like they all ran as a group. I think they were all wearing sweaters as well. It could just be so easy for them to take their sweaters off and blend in. We saw other people running around this complex right now. So very difficult situation here for law enforcement with this particular pursuit ending.
Because where would you start, in terms of them, even if they entered the main, it seems like that building in the middle there that they entered, where do you start? From the ground floor all the way up? Yep. That's pretty difficult.
Yeah, I mean, and it's just such a difficult thing for law enforcement to be balancing when it comes to these pursuits, and they want to keep people safe by having units back off, try to deter these suspects. But then when you give them that space and you just leave it up to the helicopter, as amazing as the helicopters can be, obviously the glaring downside is you get under something like this, like some kind of a big awning or a parking structure or something like that, and there's no one on the ground to follow up, and that weakness is exploited, and now you have a group of suspects, certainly the driver more than anything, out there on the loose still.
Yeah, that's right, because it's a stolen vehicle. Even if they ran the plates, they wouldn't come back to any of these guys that were involved in this. So, Des, we're going to take a pause here and go to some more news. You're going to monitor this situation, and we'll get back to our viewers with more information when we get it.